Hi and welcome to the Money Minute. I'm Devin Shute and welcome to August. Thankfully, looking at July was actually the best month for global markets that we've had so far this year. In fact, it was the strongest month in equity markets since April 2020. Now, I remember back then, that's when we were rallying strongly after the initial COVID crash. Last week had a lot of news. One of those big items was President Ramaphosa announcing sweeping changes to electricity supply in South Africa, and this is to address our power crisis. So amongst many of the changes, the key things included that there's no cap to self-generation now. It used to be 100 megawatts, and users are allowed to sell electricity back to Eskom. This is a huge move that decentralizes energy in South Africa and very positive. It's going to unlock an investment boom in South Africa as private players will build out these power stations, and this is going to drive economic growth for many years to come. However, I do have a few questions. One, why did it take so long? These reforms have been 15 years too late. Although they are in place now, it could have happened much sooner. And how urgently can these be implemented? Nevertheless, we are starting to make progress to eradicating load shedding in our future, and the first of these projects is actually expected to wheel electricity back into the grid in the next few months. Now, following this first positive announcement, we had something out of the International Monetary Fund, or the IMF, where they've raised their expectations for growth in the South African economy for this year from 1.9 to 2.4%. Now, this puts South Africa in a small group of countries where the IMF actually sees our growth increasing. High commodity prices were the main contributor to this growth, but regulatory hurdles and energy supply, which we've just spoken about, are still constraints. What is emerging as clear, though, is that our economy has potential for significantly higher growth if we remove those constraints to the economy. If we do this, we can rapidly expand, and this will create jobs and reduce poverty in the process. And lastly, one of our other key state-owned enterprises, Transnet, is also turning the corner after years of mismanagement. Under the new leadership of Portia Derby, the parastatal has turned its financial fortunes around from an 8 billion rand loss reported last year to a 5 billion rand profit in the current year. Now, we can actually believe these numbers because in addition to this, they received their first unqualified audit in 4 years. Good job, guys. Keep it up. Thanks for watching.